Good morning, students. The topic that we are going to do today is Manufacturing Industries, Part 1, Chapter 6, Grade 8, Subject Social Studies. Let's join our hands for Gayatri Mantra. Om Bhur Bhuvat Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya. We meditate to the most adored Supreme Lord, the Creator, whose divine light illumines our physical, mental and spiritual being. May this divine light illumine our intellect as well. Okay students, as you can see, there is a picture on the screen. Now I have a game for you. You have to observe the image and find three things given below. 1. Candle stand. 2. Watch. 3. Blanket. You can take 30 seconds and find the three items. Excellent job! You did it! Students, from the image, you found a candle stand, a watch and a blanket. But do you know how they are made of? Well, a candle stand is made of metal. A watch is made of metal, glass and other components. While a blanket is made from cotton. But do you make it yourself? No, we don't make it ourselves. We get all these things manufactured in an industry. So students, let's look into the meaning of manufacturing industries. As you can see, manufacturing industries is a combination of two words, manufacturing plus industries. Now, manufacturing means it is the making of goods by hands or by machine that upon completion is sold to a customer. While industries, it is a group of manufacturers that produce a particular kind of goods or services in large scale. And together, manufacturing industries means manufacturing industries are those that are engaged in the transformation of goods, materials or substances into new products in large scale. For example, wood is turned into pulp and then paper is made out of the pulp extracted from the wood. As you can see image in the side, it is given there. Now we will cover importance of manufacturing industries. As you can see, there are 5 importance of manufacturing industries. The first being utilization of resources. Now, you can see there is the image of Amul given here. Now, what does Amul actually deal with? Yes, milk products. So, Amul from milk, it manufactures so many milk products like milk, butter, ghee, cheese. Second point is it modernizes agriculture. Now how does it modernize agriculture? Well, it provides modern machineries, tools, equipments to the agriculture which further helps in better production. Third point is it adds value to a product. Now let's say you want to buy new clothes, right? So do you go to market and buy cotton, needle and thread and make your own clothes? No. You go and purchase ready-made garments, correct? That is what industry does for you. They provide you with ready-made garments which are very attractive and you're willing to pay any price for it. But the price of the garment and price of the cotton, is it same? No. The price that you pay for the garment is much more. Reason being, because you're not getting cotton, you're getting a fresh finished product, and therefore industries add value to the product. Fourth point is industries create a lot of employment opportunities for the people. And fifth and the last point is it expands trade and commerce. Now let's say iron and steel industry, which belongs to Tata. Now, do you know that India is the second largest steel producer in the world? Yes, it is. Therefore, it does not produce steel only for India itself. It produces steel which is involved in trade with other countries and all. Therefore, it also boosts the economy of the country. As you can see, students, there is a table given below. Yes, it is the classification of industries. Now, industries are classified on the basis of their size, nature of finished goods, source of raw material, and ownership. Let's see the first one. Industries on the basis of size is cottage or household industry, small scale industry, large scale industry. Now, nature of finished goods on the basis of basic and consumer. Industries classified on the basis of source of raw material is agro-based industry, forest-based industry, animal-based industry, and mineral-based industry. Industries on the basis of ownership is public sector, private sector, joint sector, and cooperative sector. Now we will study about these industries in detail. Okay students, let's do a quick recapitulation. I want you to answer these questions and try to do it yourself. Alright? First question. What is manufacturing industries? Yes, the answer is quite easy. Second question. How did industries contribute in the field of agriculture? Third question. How does industries add value to a product? Fourth question. Classify industries on the basis of size. The answers are as follows. Question number 1. What is manufacturing industries? Manufacturing industries are those that engage in the transformation of goods, materials or substances into new products in large scale. Question number 2. How did industries contribute in the field of agriculture? Answer. Manufacturing industries help agriculture by providing power tools, hybrid seeds, etc. Question number 3. How does industries add value to a product? Answer. Industries add value to a product by converting raw materials into finished goods which are in demand. Question number 4. Classify industries on the basis of size. Answer. Industries are classified as cottage industries, small scale industries and large scale industries on the basis of size. Manufacturing industries on the basis of size. First is the cottage industry or the household industry. Now they are basically small manufacturing units. The craftsman manufactures goods from raw materials which are locally available. They basically operate from home. Family members contribute their help. For example, potter, weaver and blacksmith. As you can see, there is picture of a weaver, how the weaver is manufacturing a garment. On the other hand, there is a potter who is making pots. Industries on the basis of size. Second, small scale industry. The small scale industry is extended form of cottage industry. The manufacturing is a combination of machines plus manpower. It requires small machines, less capital and less human labor. Raw material is basically obtained from outside, which is market. The finished good is sold in market through traders, for example, toys, edible oils, leather products, etc. As you can see in the image, oil is being manufactured from a very small machine. Now these machines are available. Most of the people also keep these machines in their houses and run a business from home only. Industry on the basis of size. Third one, the large scale industry. Now, from large scale industry, it is very well understood that heavy machinery is involved, which is driven by power. It requires wide variety of raw materials, large scale investment, huge workforce to produce the final products. For example, iron and steel industry, textile industry, shipbuilding industry. In the left side you can see there is an image of the iron and steel industry, whereas in the base there is the image of a shipbuilding, how a ship is built and it is operated. Okay students, now it's time for an activity. Now it is a brain energizer. You can see there is an image given below where there is a man, there is a tent, and there is a bear. Now the question comes, I left my campsite and hiked south for 3 miles. Then I turned east and hiked for 3 miles. I then turned north and hiked for 3 miles, at which time I came upon a bear inside my tent eating my food. What color was the bear? Well, you can take a 5 minutes break, come back to it and check the answer and continue with the lesson after 5 minutes. Well, the answer is white. The only place you can hike 3 miles south, then 3 miles east, and then north for 3 miles and end up back at your starting point is the North Pole. Polar bears are the only bears that live at that North Pole, and they are white. So congratulations to those who got the right answer, and if you got the wrong answer, never mind, there are more to come. I hope you enjoyed your break. Now let's get back to our routine. Now we will study industries on the basis of finished goods. The first one is basic industry. Finished products of this industry are used as raw material for other industries. For example, iron and steel industry produces steel, which is used in manufacturing of machine tools and other items which is made from iron and steel. Now you can see the image is given there of iron and steel industry. Second is consumer goods industry. Now goods are produced for direct use by the consumers. For example, television, edible oils, biscuits, bread. You can see in the side there is green tea being manufactured. The third pattern is on the basis of source of raw materials. First, agro-based industry. Now these industries are industries using agricultural products as their raw materials. For example, tea, sugar, cotton, textile. It's quite easy. You can see how cotton is being used to make thread. Second is the forest-based industry. Now these are industries using forest products as their raw materials. For example, paper, furniture, medicinal plants. Now these are all prepared from the forest resources. Industries on the basis of source of raw material. Number 3, animal-based industry or industries which uses animal products as raw materials. For example, milk, egg, fish, etc. You can see below there are milk products given. Fourth, mineral-based industry are industries which are dependent on minerals as their raw materials. For example, steel, copper, cement, these are all minerals. Okay, so we've reached the last one, industries on the basis of ownership. Now they are also further divided into three categories. First is private sector. Now it is owned and managed by an individual, family or a cooperative body. For example, Reliance at Ahmedabad. Second is public sector. It is owned and managed jointly by the government and private sector. For example, Indian Oil, Petronas Limited. Third, cooperative sector. It is owned and managed by a group of people belonging to a cooperative society. Example, Amul of Gujarat, where people from the villages and all come together and contribute the milk in one place, and from where this milk is collected and it is operated, and several milk products are produced. Therefore, the milk product is an output of cooperation of everyone. There are several factors which influence the location of an industry. Basically, it is divided into two factors, geographical factors and non-geographical factors. We will discuss the geographical factors first. Climate. The climate is very important on the basis of which an industry is laid. Second is availability of raw materials is very important. There should be hydroelectricity should be easily available. Now, before laying down an industry, they have to check the land, whether the land is of good quality or not, whether it is not too expensive, depending on the budget. Now, the non-geographical factors, there should be availability of labor. Without labor, there is no point laying down an industry. Second is government policy. Without the approval of the government, no industry can be laid down. They need to seek the permission. And most important thing, capital. You require your money on the basis of which you can lay out the entire plan of an industry, how big investment you want to put in an industry. Okay students, let's do some board questions. I'm going to ask you a few questions and you have to answer them on your own. After you finish answering them on your own, you can check the answers. Alright? Question number 1. Classify the industries on the basis of source of raw materials. Explain any one with example. Question number 2. Bring out any three distinctions between cottage industries and large-scale industries. The answer for question number 1 is, industries are categorized into 4 types based on raw materials. First, agro-based industries. Second, mineral-based industries. Third, marine-based industries. Fourth, forest-based industries. Now, agro-based industries. Plant and animal-based products are used as raw materials in agro-based industries. For example, cotton textiles, vegetable oil, food processing, dairy products and leather industries. Answer number 2. The difference between cottage industries and the large-scale industries is as follows. The cottage industries, they are the smallest manufacturing units. They require locality available raw materials. A craftsman can carry out his work as games where his family members can also help him in making the goods. Example, potter and blacksmith. The large-scale industries, they are the largest and the least manufacturing industries. They require a wide variety of raw materials, large investment of money and workforce to manufacture the final product. Large-scale industries uses heavy machinery which is driven by power to make the goods. Example, iron and steel industry, textile industry, heavy machines and tools, etc.